All right, we've got this video here by Canon. Is that how you say Canon? This video is called Reaction Content is a Cancer to YouTube. And yes, I know it's a little bit ironic that I'm reacting to this, but I've reacted to another video about reaction content. I made a video as well, I think, about reaction content, but kind of curious to see what this video is gonna, what his point is going to be. I feel like it's gonna be the same old tired talking points though, because we've had so many videos just saying the same old thing about React content. Like, they're leeches, right? They steal other people's content. They're not doing anything imaginative. They're not transforming the media. They're not adding substantive commentary, like yada, yada, yada. So I'm interested to see if he'll trot out any of those talking points.
I want to talk about something that I've been wanting to talk about for a very long time now. Theft, stealing, and all of it is happening right on your homepage. In my opinion, reaction content is the worst thing to happen to the platform since the adpocalypse.
What a fucking...
That might be crazy to you, but let me explain exactly what type of content that I hate. You know those YouTubers that watch the entirety of a video and then claim it's original content?
Well, I don't know what still image of shame means.
By just pausing a couple times? That's what I'm talking about. The Twitch streamers.
So not me then, because that's not really what I do.
Who just upload their entire VODs onto the platform. The YouTubers who watch other creators' works and claim it as their own. This might sound like a relatively small issue and I'm just bitching for no reason. Or at least that would be your opinion if you've never touched an editing software. Ignore me. To give you an idea of how hard it is to make a good video, my gaming videos on my second channel, shameless plug, take about an hour and a half of editing per minute of actual content. Why did I say that word like that?
See, and this is why I don't edit content for my Nanobi gaming channel, because it just takes so long to do.
But if you're making something high quality, it takes something like 5, 6, 7, up to like 15 hours per minute. And these shitty reaction channels are doing the equivalent of pushing Control-C and Control-V and making millions of dollars off of it. A couple of you foreheads might say that this reaction content is okay, and your justification for that is because that it adds something to the original work. If I stole the Mona Lisa, on it, drew a massive spray painted penis on it, I would have added something to it, and I would not be wrong about that. But did I not just steal a work of art and then do something really low effort and horrible? Is this beautiful painting, actually that painting is kind of ugly, I'm not gonna lie, but is this painting now
That's funny,
mine because I shit on it and spray painted on it? Your answer would be no. That's
not exactly what's happening though. It's like, it's more like when a rapper or like an artist takes a sample and then uses it to make an instrumental. And it can be sometimes you're just like adding kicks and snares to it, or you're adding bass lines, effects, you're tweaking the sample a lot and doing lots of sound design. I think that that's a better comparison than just saying, oh, you're just like pooping on the Mona Lisa. It's not exactly what's happening here.
It's just a very clear violation of copyright.
And also I think another thing too is that like there's some good React content, which is what I tried to do. And there's also some bad React content. There are also some streamers who they do some good reactions on their streams and some non-reactions on their streams where they are stealing content. I think like Hasanabi and XQC are really good examples where, as much as I don't like Hasanabi, I have to admit that he does do some legit reactions on some of his, most of his videos. Like if you go to his main channel, like the one that's actually called Hasanabi, you go there and the majority of those videos will be like actual legit reactions. So this idea that like the majority of React streamers or like all React streamers just like suck, or even the ones that have done bad reactions in the past, they don't also do good reactions, or they don't do good reactions most of the time, I think is a little bit erroneous. Now XQC, I haven't seen as many videos of XQC doing reactions, so I can't really speak to that as much. But like, just because someone is doing React content, it doesn't mean that they're stealing content. You can do transformative content if you're just reacting to what's on the screen. I here am interacting with your idea that you've put here, Canon. Is this bad? Am I stealing content? No, I'm not stealing content.
Copyright laws, and even past the law, it's just immoral. I feel the need to expand on this even more because some dumbass in the comment section is going to say, oh, well, actually, when Ludwig watches an entire video in his streams, it's fair use, bro. Take this and shut the fuck up.
It can be fair use if you're actually doing like a legit reaction, if you're actually adding to the content.
Now, another argument that I hear about is people saying, oh, well, you get exposure from reaction content. And you're not wrong. You actually do get a little bit of exposure from it. But a vast majority of people who watch reaction content do not go to the original work. And even if 50%...
That's also true. And I think another thing too is I think that the exposure thing doesn't work as much when it comes to content creators who don't upload regularly. Like, actually, there's a really good example of this. He's actually one of my favorite YouTubers now. But Ben Horman, someone reacted to one of his videos on a stream. I think it was like one of these, like Art of Mizkif or Art of Ludwig or Art of Hasanabi. No, Art of Hasanabi. So, Hassan reacted to this video. I went and found it and then started watching the rest of his videos. And so I've watched like all of these videos now. But the problem is it's like months in between these videos. There are like 10 months between the Art of Pokimane and the Crime of German 985. So if you're getting a bit of exposure and you're releasing content regularly, then at that point it's like, oh, okay, cool. There could even be a new video for you to watch when you go to that person's channel. But if you go to that person's channel and there's no new videos, and then maybe you come back 2 weeks later and there's no new videos, you're going to forget who that person is. So I think that it doesn't apply equally in all scenarios. It is an interesting talking point, though.
Not wrong, you actually do get a little bit of exposure from it. But a vast majority of people who watch reaction content do not go to the original work. And even if 50% of the...
Oh, by the way, I do want to make a disclaimer that if I'm reacting to something, especially it's like opinionated or about politics, like a debate or a speech or something, definitely go to the original source and consume it first, because I don't want you guys to be shaping your opinions based on what I think. This is one thing that I do too when I watch, React streamers or whatever, or political streamers who do reactions to political content, or YouTubers who are like conservative or whatever. I don't watch their reactions first before watching the original video, because I think that the original video, if I watch a reaction before I watch the original content, it can color my opinion of it in a way that I think is a bit unfair. I need to develop my own opinion about that content and then go see what my favorite commentary channel has to say about it.
The people from reaction content went to the original work, I would still not support it. See, me personally, I don't believe in taking the breadcrumbs that fall from the top. And if you do believe that, you're kind of a cuck. Wait, are you? Yeah, you kind of are, because this is something that you love and you're watching it being used by someone else and you're still getting satisfaction from it.
What? Yo, that was actually pretty funny. Now I wonder if the comment section is a dumpster fire. People are talking about. Okay, only thing more cancerous than React content is YouTubers that talk about YouTubers that do reaction content. Congrats on being the 194th NPC YouTuber to say the exact same thing as last one. True, but you gotta admit that this guy's funnier. So, interesting. He made some interesting points. I don't agree with all of them. I think that he treats React streamers like a monolith when they really are not a monolith. I think it's entirely unfair. But that's an interesting video nonetheless.